This is Logical Mgtow. I am Logical Mgtow's Spock. I am about to talk to you about two things here. One is, it seems to be more than apparent that there is a woman out there by the name of Emily who who calls herself the Mgtow Destroyer or some weird crap like that. Um, um, the basic fact is that she's trying to get everybody to believe that is Mgtow is phony, fake. There's no reason for it. That men should be coming back to the plantation. Guess what, though? Emily, the so-called Mgtow destroyer, doesn't realize that it's not our fault. It's not the male's fault. It's the female's fault. They caused it. They caused it with their loads of shit. They're swinging from branch to branch, from essentially as they ride the cock carousel. They cannot commit. They are more than indecisive, as I've used that word many times. I know, and they just don't get the fucking fact that, seeing that they can't commit, they're more than indecisive. They think they can get more entitlement than what's logically possible, and it's getting to the point to where they think they can get away with practically anything. And I know it's been said in many different ways, but the basic fact is that okay, I'm going to show you something here. Well, I'm going to tell you something here. There's one particular person by the name of Debbie. I believe her name would be here. She obviously, yeah, Debbie Buer. The basic fact is that she she said right when I said when I said that what was it? Let me see. What was it? Yes, I did hear. She's all. So did I judge you? This is the second interaction that she had with me. And I said yes. About a week ago, you did, by claiming that I was not ready for a relationship. You cannot say that about me or any male, even simply because you don't get what you want, and think that you're entitled to get, when it, in true logic and reality, no woman can truly reach and get higher levels of entitlement um, than the male gender, no matter what. And she claims to say this. Debbie claims to say this. If the male want to meet ladies from far distance, they pay their transportation fee. And I go, that was the 1950s. Numero uno. And she said, well, before I said that part of it, she says, or I send you money and you come. And I'm like, hey. And I said, you think you're entitled. You're not. This is not the matriarchal society. Now, the matriarchal society is where women essentially was known as the female-dominated society. The feminist movement of today is trying to get it towards either half and half, half male and half matriarchal. That's not logical, and that's not even going to happen. And I said, this is nothing. It's not the 1950s, after I mentioned that it's not the matriarchal society. Remember, I mentioned about the 1970s feminist movement called the ERA. You are making their effort as if it was for nothing, aka they wasted their energy. And this is what she said. She said two things again. When whatever but I can't down you to you. Essentially, she doesn't know proper English. With my money, but I can I can still find a way, which is we both pay for the flight fee. See, women want you to pay higher percentages of your hard-earned income. Many Mgtow members already know this, and those who are new, welcome by the way. And I said, you say that thinking I'll give in. This is what I said. Okay, you say that thinking I'll give in as if you can control men and what do and do not. What say essentially what they do and do not do. Essentially, you can't. So you will be single forever, which is an actuality for women. Um, as the Mgtow psychology says, we men don't need women. Women need us men. And so they can manipulate and physically drain us and control men and get our finances and other resources. Women and feminists hate that when men don't give in to women. And she's all saying, you speaking gibberish. She doesn't know proper English, obviously. No, it's the truth, reality, and logic. In fact, it's not gibberish. I said that. She's all, but I need something to trust you. Now, there's something right there, though. Women want to make up anything and everything that they can just to get at you to generally tractor beam you or pull you towards a plantation. Don't ever let that happen. And she's all trying. She's all no. On this one, she's trying to act as if she can tell me what to do. When no woman can tell one man what to do. Because if a man allows the woman to tell them what to do, they are blue pill, purple pill, whichever. If you're married, you're purple pill. If you're single and wanting to get women, but at the same time I'm getting sick and tired of the chase and all that in the dating field, believe me, you're still blue pill. And don't. It's better not to be a blue pill because women want you to give in to their little mind crap essentially. And I said, and she's all trying to tell me what to do. Trying to tell me as if trying to show that she can tell me what to do when she cannot. She said this: snap the front and back of your credit card and send it to me here. This is what I said. Trust is not given by anyone, it's earned. One, and I said, one, you are not entitled. Two, you are not to tell me what to do. Three, this is not the matriarchal society either. And I said, deal with it. And she said, whatever. That's Valley Girl type of crap. Us Mgtow don't deal with that crap either. And I said, it's a fact and truth and logic and reality. Like it or not, it's not my issue, it's yours. I told her that. And thereby, here's another one. The other one is that when I was sharing things with the fellow Mgtow member by the name of Mr. Hate Anger Mgtow, whichever Mr. Hate of the Mgtow, one of our new Mgtow brothers, essentially. The woman known as Emily, Destroyer of Mgtow, right? Or however it was. posted on her little nickname. But I know it's Emily though. In any case, the fact of it is simply the fact of it is simply this: she tried to say what I said, what I showed and shared with our fellow Mgtow brother, Mr. Hate, essentially. That it was all fantasy. No, it's not. If you look at what I posted that she called fantasy, it's not fantasy. It's reality. Which basically is I shared a video with them essentially of what I and she apparently watched it and therefore she called it fantasy when it's not. And the other part of it is simply that she didn't want me to start a war between the genders. And I'm like, I don't start shit. It's the females that start shit. Women are so indecisive. And Emily, the so-called Mgtow destroyer, doesn't get this. Women started the whole thing with their indecisiveness, swinging from branch to branch, essentially while riding the cock carousel, along with their indecisiveness, not willing to truly commit to one person, and not and I know she's probably one of many women that say, "Where are all the good guys?" Well, we'll see. And many Mgtow brothers have said this, and members and Red Pill followers and Red Pill definers have said this. There were the good guys. You women made the good guys into guys who will not put up with your feminist crap. Women don't get that crap, do they? Women think that they have more say so. Aside from the fact that women have the court system, the United States court system to start with. When it comes to divorce and taking the guy for all he has and all he is, emotionally, financially, and psychologically, what have you else. But the one thing is the psychological part of it. When it comes to men, that can only happen is if the man allows that. Don't ever allow that. But also don't be tracked or beamed back into the plantation, because that's exactly what they want. That's what women want, you to be pulled back into the plantation so they can take you men for all you have and all you are, all the resources. Women need us. We men don't need women. Women are the ones that are the ones that give birth, the ones that think that they have higher say so over what happens and what doesn't. Here's the other part of it, and the other part of it. Okay, women don't get the fact that if you do many things for them, yet they think they can decide when they do things for you. Yet you're doing everything for them. Therefore, that's their expectation, right? The basic fact is that if you do the things that they expect you to do, but yet you want something in return, which is logical, they will make some bullshit excuse, any number of them. It can be a large number of them. And more often than not, there are those that will do it, even if you don't ask, and at times, even after you do. But they'll only go so far at times, right? But here's the one thing. Women don't get this. If you are a Mgtow brother and member, and you just decide to test it out, I wouldn't recommend it though. I do not recommend it though. But if you did, I can guarantee that if you were to test it out, and still stay Mgtow. You wouldn't be fully Mgtow at this point. You wouldn't be fully Mgtow at this point. Okay? And like I said, I'm not recommending this, but I can guarantee you that if you were to do a test run, you would easily get this. One, you would easily get the runaround. She would try to act like she cares about you, loves you, all this bullshit, but yet she would try to get you to spend more money than you really have on her. 3, she would automatically expect you to do shit for her first. Yet you could easily go, if you don't do shit for me, I don't do shit for you. More often than not, guess what? She'll either try to go over to another person and try to get what she wants from him, or she'll do only a percentage, not the full logical aspect of things, and then expect you to do it still. Do something for her, and yet she'll make you think that even though she did only a partial percentage, if that, that should be enough. So again, I don't recommend you even testing it out. And Alec, I don't recommend you testing it out either. I don't recommend any new Mgtow or current strong secure Mgtow to do that. No. Hell, I'm not gonna even do it. I'm not gonna even do the test out. The basic fact is, I'm just stating facts of what would easily happen. There's no question. Yet, as if you were to do this, they'd still swing from branch to branch and expect you to be okay with it. And on top of that, no. They would think that, oh, I finally got someone in the plantation. Mm-mm, mm-mm. The basic fact is, women will be hitting the wall faster the more they are indecisive, their biological clock will still be ticking. It doesn't stop when or if they want it to, or until they finally get someone. It doesn't stop. It doesn't go where it's like for example, if it's still ticking and they want it to stop, they go within themselves and try to stop it. They won't be able to. It's chronologically impossible. Hell, it's more than chronologically impossible. It's completely not possible for a woman to stop the biological clock from ticking. The basic fact is that the biological clock is still ticking, even as they go through this shit, right? And the one thing, women think they can get, as I said, that women think they can get higher base of entitlement than men, and men have to deal with it. Even in the matriarchal society, I know they thought that. Mm-mm. As I've said, even for the matriarchal society and the current male-dominated society, it's always been this way. The base of entitlements for both men and women. They'll try to tell you different, guaranteed. But I wouldn't fall for that crap. So what are you thinking right at this point? The basic fact is that it's more than clear, and I'm sure even most Mgtow members know this, is that due to society's control, and this was also true in the sense of the matriarchal society, that 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 women were told and taught to put makeup to look beautiful, when really beauty comes from within. It doesn't come from makeup. It doesn't come from mascara. It doesn't come from any of those Revlon, L'Oreal, whatever, or Maybelline type of crap. But yet they were still trained. In order to impress a man, you have to wear makeup. The impressing aspect is no longer in the ballpark, as it were. The fact that the ballpark in the dating field is seen in the Mgtow variation right now, at the ballpark of the dating field is seen as the plantation. Women want men to go to the plantation, the quote unquote the dating field to start with. Then when they think they got you, then they'll put you into their little surrounding of the plantation, because each one has a different viewing of it, right? But here's the thing: once you allow it, you may not be able to escape it, but there's ways to escape it, and which is do not allow them to sucker you into it, no matter what they promise, no matter if they bat their eyes with the little eyelashes and shit, right? And I'll act all sweet and innocent and all this other shit, right? Here's another one. There is I don't know if it's a female Star Trek fan or a male Star Trek fan. I don't know. It's not really specified exactly or clarified exactly, but I saw this one thing on a Star Trek post video on YouTube. Um, they tried to base feminism into Star Trek. The video was trying to show their version of the base between when it comes to the the basic world of Star Trek, the Star Trek universe, and the feminism. You do not do that. Gene Roddenberry's creation has no connection to matriarchal society, has no connection to feminism, has no connection to the Me Too movement, and it will never have any connection to any of those three. The Star Trek universe is completely separate from government movements such as Me Too and feminist movement. It's completely separate from that. And it's completely separate from the matriarchal bullshit thing. And it's also separate from the basis of where women have more entitlements than the man. It's completely separate from that. The non-real, which is basically all those things are non-realistic. The Star Trek universe is 100% futuristic and realistic. The one thing is that the more this happens, where women are still indecisive and still wanting empowerment and all this feminist crap, right? That they keep on saying. Even though here's the thing though. Okay, one, the feminist movement of the 1970s, which is the ERA, which I mentioned, I believe, in one of my other logical mixtape videos, which the ERA marched and protested in 1972 to 1978 for women independence, equality, and fairness, and to where they were able to vote and work and make their own income, right? Among other things, right? But when it comes to the dating aspect, or as I mentioned with the base of Debbie here on this on which was on Hangout, on G Plus Hangout essentially, even though G Plus is no more, but for some reason or another Hangout still is in operation, I guess. But I wouldn't really test that out either. I'm surprised. I got a virus protection thing on my phone. That's why I'm able to do that. Anyway, um, they don't want to use their own money. They'll make any excuse possible to where they will try to get you to use your own money to pay for a plane or train ticket or a bus ticket or whatever the hell else, right? And along with other things, they will want you to give them your credit card number. Don't ever do that. It could easily be a scam. It could easily be a scammer in general. Don't do that. The basic fact is that women are so desperate, they're becoming more and more desperate as time rolls on. And as I mentioned, that Debbie person I mentioned earlier is showing major amounts of desperation. So is so is Emily, the so-called Mgtow destroyer. No woman will be able to downplay or destroy Mgtow. Mgtow is strong. Mgtow will stay strong. And it is true the feminist movement will gradually. It's still. I mean, right now it's falling apart. Women don't want to believe it, but it is. The basic fact is, so is the Me Too movement. But yet, even the orchestrators of those two movements don't want to allow women to believe it. Yet, as I've said many times before, and it's become more and more apparent that um, that the Me Too movement and feminist movement is going to the point of non-existence. every minute of every day of every week of every month. It may take until about 2020, but hey, or it may even take longer than that, because women are gradually finally seeing that not all, but only maybe a small to moderate majority are seeing that they're not winning. They're not succeeding in trying to get guys to do their bidding for them, essentially, to start with. There was another Mgtow brother, I don't remember the dude's name offhand, but he had a video in a small screen version that where this young teen or 20-year-old was bitching and moaning because she got blocked or kicked off some other social media site, right? And she tried to blame the male gender for it. She tried to blame the male gender for it. She did things provocative on there, which basically a number of social media sites, a good number of social media sites, don't want any pornography, videos, photos, the whole enchilada, for any reason on the sites. And I mean, not even Facebook will allow that shit. Not even Instagram will allow that crap. There's many others that won't allow the pornographic crap. the sinful pornographic crap, even if the woman is trying to make a living off of it. And yet, on top of that, the woman on the video claimed that she has no other experiences, no other things, and therefore she called herself worthless. Psychologically, women are not truly worthless. I know that's not really a Mgtow thing, but as many people know, I tied in the Mgtow videos a couple times or so. That with the logical psychiatry videos that I do. But the basic fact is that women are not worthless. No person is truly worthless. Okay, but the one thing is, women need to realize the ERA movement from 1972 to 1978 marching protested for them. Yet, apparently, as I said before, that doesn't seem to be enough now, does it? Does it, ladies? The basic fact is that in a psychological aspect, and this is for men mainly directly, seeing that this is logical Mgtow. Once you feel worthless, you're not really being who you are. You're not being who you are from within. Once you feel that you can't accomplish the very thing that's not so impossible, but yet the only reason why it may seem so impossible is because you are going about it either too quickly, therefore you're pushing yourself too damn hard, or you are really, really, really not really putting any effort into it. The basic fact is that you can take things a step at a time, one step at a time. It doesn't have to happen within. It doesn't have to be completed within 1 week or a short number of days, right? The one thing is you need to realize is, and even women don't realize this crap, is that the more you go to a illogical expectation of things, the more you will make yourself feel worthless. The more you do things in the sense of going to a logical expectation, like women do, especially when it comes to men besides themselves, is that you're not really benefiting yourself. Numero uno, like women don't benefit themselves, even when it comes to trying to get men to do their bit and to do what they are more than capable to do themselves. And you're not really being who you are, who you can be from within, because the more you do things and have faith and believe in yourself, you can be building yourself up as time goes on, and as you do this, and as you have faith, confidence, belief, trust, and love within yourself, that you can accomplish pretty much almost practically anything. You do know that the ones that do this continuously will reach to a better future. They will reach to a better future, which basically will bring it to where many of us will be wearing this uniform in reality. It wouldn't be this exactly right here, but it will be the fact that it will have a communicator badge, or a communicator like on the original Star Trek to start with, or like one little thing like you see on the movies of the original with the original cast, where they're like this. Either way, right? But the basic fact is, you'll be wearing a Starfleet uniform. We'll be in a particular base of actual space exploration, expanding the minds of humanity and the knowledge as we even continuously educate ourselves, the stronger humanity can become. But the one thing is that we can still do this positive thing even as we deal with women and their indecisiveness. Therefore, the more we men do the knowledgeable aspects and don't allow any discouragement or anything negative from women, keep on keep on having and keep on allowing the women to be indecisive and keep on trying, and as they keep on trying to pull guys into the plantation, don't allow that. Just keep on going forward. Men, keep on going forward. You can do this. Don't allow anybody say that you cannot do it. Don't even allow your male friends who are still in the plantation, metaphorically, don't allow them to discourage you either. The basic fact is that if you keep on allowing people to essentially pull you down emotionally, psychologically, you will therefore feel hopeless, useless, worthless, as women do apparently when it comes to many different things, especially. But the one thing is if you don't allow it, you can strive in a positive way. And once you strive in a positive way, you will be able to better yourself not only from within, but and therefore, I know many more women will come your way. But the basic fact is that the more that happens, they'll try to pull you in the presentation still, right? But don't allow that. Keep on striving, striving, striving. And therefore, you'll be able to reach a better future for yourself mainly. And of course, in today's society, unfortunately, goes to the points to where a better future, a better, a stable income, and better life for yourself, right? When it comes to this, especially for you, though. Therefore, you would be able to share that same knowledge with many others, and of course, they'd have to go the same pathway you did. If they keep on allowing women to to try to make them detour as they go forward, it's not going to happen for them. If they keep on going detour, 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 in which women will try to get them to do, especially as you do it, those women will try you to get try to get you to detour as well as you strive ahead, right? Or at least as you continuously try to strive ahead. Don't allow that. No matter what their temptation bullshit is, which is basically sinful, don't allow it. Just keep on striving ahead. Become more knowledgeable like I am. Become more knowledgeable, even possibly even more than I am. I believe that men can do it. I believe us men can do a lot of things that may be unforeseen even now. Even for as humanity wants to strive. Humanity has wanted to strive to be better. Humanity has wanted to strive to become way beyond the aspect of needing money to survive. Way beyond that part. And way beyond the credit card aspect. Way beyond any aspect of income to the points of survival. The base of Star Trek is that money, wealth, and power, and various other things is no longer in the ballpark when it comes to survival and bettering oneself. Men can reach that a lot sooner than women want them to. As many Mgtow members and red pill definers and followers have said, is that women are dream killers. If you were to go, are women really dream killers? If you ask a woman this, she'll deny it. Every woman you ask, it doesn't matter how many or if you put them in a grouping, they'll still deny it. Women are dream killers, no matter what. All they want is you to believe that they are not, that they will help you strive for what you want. But really, the only way they'll do it is if you help them mostly, where you have to use your own energy to help them, and then they'll claim that if you help them, they'll help you. They won't. They will never. So it's up to us men to strive to make us better from where we are right now, to reach even to the aspects and generalizations of reaching this into the points of reality, putting this into the points of reality for not only to better us, but also to help better humanity and society itself. So basically, when you follow this, you you will strive and keep on striving. That is another Mgtow perspective right there, and truth. So again, don't allow any woman to force you to detour. Don't allow any woman to tractor beam or pull you into the plantation. Don't let them try to talk you into things like Debbie tried to do with me many times. Mm-mm. The basic fact is simply us men can do better than women and better than the quote unquote sex bots. Yes, we have urges and temptation, and we have urges, but we all can get to that and still be young at the same time, and you maybe therefore youthful and still accomplish things. And then in between, we may be able to take a break in between, of course, granted, and take care of our urges, whatnot. But the basic fact is, don't allow the woman to pull you in, tractor beam you in. Don't allow that. Uh-uh. Until women realize they have lost the battle, we men are going to be victorious, and we will feel victorious the more we strive for ourselves and for humanity and for our future. So stay strong, stay Mgtow, and if you have children, you can teach them. You can teach them the men, your children, the ways of the Mgtow. The boys essentially mostly, because the girls essentially will go the way their female friends want them to go. And I'm being honest about that. I'm as a father, I don't like saying that, but that's the unfortunate aspect of things. But as a father, I'm gonna do what I need to do as a father. But I can tell you, there's one aspect to it is that once I find that women have given up on trying to get men to the plantation, and to where they will finally give in to us men on the aspect of that they will not keep on swinging from branch to branch. Therefore, they will be for one person and one man being myself or any of you only, instead of secretly swinging instead of riding the carousel, which basically, I know that's the whole, but that could be the whole basic thought that in the sense of hopefulness. But what's more positive is that you need to focus on you. Us men need to focus on ourselves. Us men need to focus on the general base of who we are and how we are and what we can be and what we can become. And that is the truth. Hold on one second. So, if you have any questions and if you want me to bring up any topic in the Mgtow aspect, please let me know. And if you want to talk, we can talk via Messenger mainly. Unless you have a split screen setup, then we can probably talk that way too. Anyway, stay Mgtow and live long and prosper.